love making people happy. I think it's the coolest thing when you're in a hotel or a restaurant and you get to be there for those little moments. You get to give someone a piece of food. You get to... And now you're making it sound stupid. It's cool. Fuck you guys. It's cool. It's my life. I want to do that. But it's really cool when you get to see a smile on someone's face. You know, when they take a bite of food. That's a cool moment. I think it is. Fuck you guys. And you know, for those moments, you know, that's why I do it. So I started my job again at the Statler today. Man, the Statler. Me again. So something weird happened at the Statler today. A guy just came up to me and was like, "Where are the stairs?" Am I supposed to know the answer to that? Yeah. So I point to him in the direction of the closest door to me, and I say, and he's like, all right, and he opens the door and just trips over mops and stuff because it was a broom closet. And he just goes up to me so sincerely, he's like, "When the fuck did you do that?" And I'm just like, I don't know where the stairs are. And it's for moments like that I love hospitality. But there's other moments I love hospitality too. This summer I was working in New York City. Who lives in New York? I don't care, don't say anything. And I was working at a hotel in Times Square, which is a really cool place, let me tell you. Man, the hotel's there. I was a housekeeping manager over the summer, man, Lady Central, if you like middle-aged Tibetan women. It's me again. Over here. So I was being a housekeeping manager, and we have to check when people check out of their rooms. Crazy. You think everyone checks out on time. So I went into someone's room and I knocked on the door and no one answered. So then I go inside and I see there's no luggage or anything. The bed's like pretty much made, so I'm like, they must be gone. And then I look over towards the bed and the guy goes, "Hello!" And I just go, I like totally break being professional by any means, and I go, "Dude, you really just do that? Are you really hiding in your bed?" He just goes, "I just wanted to make sure you were doing your job properly." And I just go, "Once again, did you really just do that? That's really weird." And I swear to God, this happened too. And I was like, I just assumed because you didn't have any luggage in the room. "Oh, you mean my luggage?" And then it's on the other side of the bed. People are weird, guys. I have another story I want to share too. This one's a little more intense. Take it how you will. It's weird. So I was doing the night shift, which means 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. I hope you guys never have to go through that, because you know how on How I Met Your Mother they said nothing good ever happens after 2 a.m.? That was like most of my nights. So that's terrible. So I get a noise complaint from this woman who calls up and goes, "There's noise happening." All right, thanks, lady. So I go upstairs and I knock on the door where there's a shit ton of noise happening. And this woman opens the door. She's wearing a nice dress and she looks pretty. And she goes, "What the fuck do you want?" And I go, "Oh, hey." And then I go, "Let's just close the door because I'm nervous." And then I was like, "Oh, sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to disturb you." And she was like, "Who you calling ma'am?" And at that point I was like, "Oh my God, it's a transvestite." It's 4:30 in the morning, and there's a transvestite right in front of me. It's me one more time. And I look towards the transvestite. Well, that's something I never thought I'd say. I was looking towards the transvestite. And And she politely asked me to leave, and I say, I can't do that. There was a noise complaint. And this guy, almost completely naked, and I thought it was baby powder at first. Turns out it was cocaine. Just covered his entire body, walks out, "Hey, what are you doing with my wife?" And I'm just like, is that really your wife? It was a transvestite prostitute. Who, all right. So this man covered in cocaine was apparently having a great time with a transvestite prostitute. And they threatened to kill me. I am 19 years old and a fragile little boy. I didn't know how to take that. So I immediately called security to come up. And let me tell you, the security at a Times Square hotel is no laughing matter. You know, there's bombs and I don't know, other things that happen in Times Square. People need to take care of that. So two very tall, very muscular guys come up to our room and they're like, "We're ready to fuck some shit up." And I'm like, "All right, come down, please." That's where they said that too. Man, they're like twice my height. That'd be like 10, 11 feet. Never mind, guys, I'm a hotelie. It's me again. And we go into the door, and we go through the door, and the guy thinks he's being robbed. So he calls the police, and then the transvestite prostitute says, "This guy's keeping me held captive. I'm going to call the police." And then we called the police because they're crazy. So there were, I think, 20 cop cars, maybe barricades in front of the hotel, just because of this little cocaine-covered transvestite prostitute incident that was going on. Needless to say, they were on the street within a matter of minutes. The housekeeper goes in the next morning and just sees drugs everywhere. And I go into the room after she's finished cleaning, and she goes, "I wrote a Tibetan prayer on the mirror for this room." And I go,